guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be working on another embroidery project. This time I'm going to be working on a tote. This tote bag is going to be for me because tomorrow I am leaving to Puerto Rico, and last minute I came up with a design that I wanted to use. I'm going to be using my multi-needle embroidery machine, the Ricoma, because it has this tubular section right here. This tubular section helped me to embroider easier on a tote, okay? And so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move the camera to Embrilliace Essentials, and I'm gonna show you how I went through the process to create this design for me, okay? Guys, see you over there. I'm going to explain how I did this simple design to embroider on the tote. So I use a simple font. I don't remember the name of it. I'm gonna have to check it out if you're interested in knowing the name of the font that I used. So I did the wording, okay, debí tirar más fotos. I should have taken more photos. This is a Bad Bunny song, very famous, and a lot of people knows about this song. So I use this wording because the tote has the camera, and I wanted to relate the print on the tote with a nice design. Then I added the Puerto Rican flag, which says Boricua 100%. Boricua is our own inherent word for Puerto Rican. So yeah, we use this word a lot, all right? So we call, oh, you are Boricua, oh, tú eres Boricua, and then that's how we identify ourselves as Puerto Ricans, all right? In case you didn't know. So was very simple to do. So I did this design in 2 different steps. First, when I did the wording, I got the font, and if you notice, I did a curve design in here. I curved the font, and then I added the word photo at the bottom, same font, but a larger size. And then I brought in the Puerto Rican flag. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna copy and paste so that I can show you an idea more or less how I did it. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna copy, I'm gonna open a new page, and I'm gonna paste it, okay? So after I finished this on this time, I did a color sort. So I might have to use an extra step to get rid of this one for the demonstration, okay? You're gonna see what I mean by that. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to go to edit and ungroup this to separate both design. So I'm gonna go right here to the design panel, and I'm going to click this, press the shift button, and click this one as well. And I'm gonna go to the keyboard and hit delete. And if you notice, the part of the star stay in there because since I did color sorting, the software combined all the same colors together. So this is part of this color. So in order for me to show you how I did this, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna use my Enthusiast, which is another Embrilliace software, and I'm gonna delete this separate. This is just because I wanted to delete it. I didn't use this to create the design, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna click on this icon right here. It looks like a semicircle. And I'm gonna circle this part that I don't want. And I'm gonna go to the keyboard and hit delete, okay? So I'm gonna take off Enthusiast. So this is how I started, okay? I wrote this, like I said before, use the curve option from Embrilliace. I curved the phrase, and then I added this. Now, for me to be able to add the other element, which is the flag, I'm gonna go to my file. I'm gonna find the flag real fast. Right here, okay? I'm gonna double click, and it gave me a third page. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna right click. Oh, because I did it when I did the design, I can't really paste it. So you will go right, copy and paste. But because I did it before when I do the design, I have another option to paste. So I'm gonna go ahead to the page that I had the design, which is this one right here. I'm gonna right click and I'm gonna paste it. Okay, and this is how I did the design. I wanna make sure that I'm gonna go ahead and center the whole design in the page. It is centered. And yeah, let me make sure also that it is completely centered with the flag. So I'm gonna go right here just to align it. It says align and distribute. That's the name of this section right here. I'm gonna center and centering page, apply. So I am good. So this is how I did this part, okay? This is how I did this part. And so now I have a whole new design. It was very easy, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna delete this because I don't need it anymore. And I'm gonna delete, make sure that I don't delete the one that I'm gonna be using, this one. I don't need this one anymore. No. So this is the one that I originally did, all right? So we are gonna be working with this one. I'm going to do a new page, and then I'm gonna go to the A right here on the top. So now I'm gonna go ahead, go to this right side right here, and I'm gonna write what I wanted to say. I decided I'm gonna go ahead and write summer, all caps. Hit enter on the keyboard. And then now that I have this right here, I'm gonna go ahead and choose the font that I use just because I think it's called Chicken Nuggets. Let me see. Chicken Nuggets should be here somewhere. Oh, it's Stitchtopia. I had to go right all the way to the S. I have lots of fonts, guys. Lots of fonts. Stitchtopia. And then I had to go alphabetically all the way because it is Chicken Nuggets. Right here. So now that I have my font, the one that I'm gonna use, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the right panel. You're gonna see this block right here, which will give you multi-line text. And then you have the single line text, and then you have the circle. It says text on a circle. I'm gonna click that. And then what is gonna happen is it's gonna give me the option right down here to curve it. It has other features like slant, spacing, word spacing, line spacing, but what I want is this one right here. So right now it's straight. So I'm gonna go here all the way like that. But I'm gonna just slightly curve it, okay? Sometimes if I want to be more specific, I can go ahead and go to view and click the draw a grid. And then I can just place it on one of the lines to make sure that it's what I want. And then if you want more curvy, you can go to the left and pass that line that you chose and that you know which way you want it. That helps a lot, okay? Let's say that I want to do a whole sentence, right? Let's say that I want to do a whole sentence. I'm gonna go back to the original, okay? And I'm gonna add summer vibe, summer vibes, okay? And now I'm gonna do the same thing with this. I'm gonna go ahead and click circle, okay? All right, all the way down. And that is what you do when you do the curve. You can do actually a whole way around and complete the whole circle. But yeah, so that's how you do it, okay? So now that I explained that to you, for those who are new to Essentials, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the classroom and we're gonna work on this design, okay? So see you over there, guys. So this is the bag and I'm gonna place the design right here. I'm gonna measure the size to make sure that it's centered. This is a very straightforward embroidery process. Some people has a single needle embroidery machine and they have a riser where you can embroider tote bags. Maybe you can try to do like a tote bag with a design straight on the top and you're going to be able to use your single needle embroidery machine. I haven't tried that yet, but I think it might be possible. All right, so I'm going to take it to the hook master. I'm going to move the camera over there so that you can see the whole process, all right? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and place this in here. You guys have seen me done this before if you follow my channel. Oops. I'm gonna place the stabilizer. Flap. The flaps come down. Okay. Now let's see if this fit in here. This thing is coming off, so I'm gonna have to redo the whole thing again because it came off. Nicely. Good. So it's gonna be like this. Now it's gonna eyeball in, and I'm gonna use the Hoop Master to help me center it because, yeah, I'm just gonna eyeball it for now because I will fix it once I use this. So I'm gonna place the hoop in place, make sure that everything is centered and it looks nice and centered on the sides right here. That looks pretty good to me. Let me lower it a little bit. I have enough space. I don't like my designs to be close to the border of the hoop. I'm checking the camera and make sure that you guys have a good view. Okay, so I'm gonna let it go. That's good. Okay, so this is good. I'm gonna lower the camera right here. And I'm gonna make sure now that this is straight. You see the two holes in here? Let me make it closer so that you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so there are two little holes in here. These are the center of the hoop, so I'm going to make sure that this is what I want it to be. And it looks like it's aligned to the crosshair to help me center it. And I use this as a guide. Looks straight to me. That looks good. Okay, so I'm gonna put more tape on it. I'm gonna take it to the embroidery machine this way to help me center it with the embroidery machine. I have always done this all my life. You don't have to, because once the design is in the multi-needle, already has its design and you can center it using it. But I mean, I'm used to do it this way since I have my single needle embroidery machines and I always use my printout. I'm a very visual person, that's why I do it this way. Some people don't need to do it, but I like doing it. It gives me an idea how it's gonna look. And I think this is gonna be good. What do you think, guys? This is looking good, right? Let me make it. This is looking good. Yeah. So now I'm gonna get the embroidery machine ready to start the embroidering process, okay? And guys, if you are interested in purchasing Mighty Hoops, I have a link that will give you free shipping on the Mighty Hoops. And yeah, so you're gonna save all that money because you are gonna be saving on shipping. I have the link down below. So yeah, so this only includes for the Mighty Hoops. It doesn't include any fixtures that they offer, all right? Just the Mighty Hoops, any size for any multi-needle embroidery machines, okay? So I wanted to let you know that because I know a lot of people are taking advantage of my link. I've seen them. Thank you very much for your support. So now I'm gonna take you to the embroidery machine once I'm done getting the machine ready, all right? Okay, guys, so my design is already placed on the embroidery machine. All my thread colors are placed in order. It's only 4 color changes and it's gonna run right through. It's not gonna be any stopping or anything for this design. And yeah, so if you notice, this is the opening of the tote bag. So all I had to do is place it here. I make sure that I had a brand new bobbin because you don't want to be changing bobbins in the middle of your project, especially, you know, once you start, okay? So I make sure that everything is clear, And the reason why I'm saying that about the changing of the bobbin is because this is closed in here. So if I run out of bobbin, I will have to remove the whole thing, which is not a big deal. But if you want to not bother with it, make sure that your bobbin is plenty, all right, for the whole project. This should not be taking too long to embroider. If you hear a noise in the background, I am making another project. I'm embroidering something else on my other embroidery machine. So that is the background noise. Hopefully it's not too loud. So I have my design here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to trace it. I'm making sure that I have plenty of space. Okay, so it shows that I have enough room. I'm gonna do a second trace. I always do it twice. I'm just concerned about the handle on the bottom. Everything is clear. I'm gonna trace it again. Okay, so now I'm gonna center it to the center because it's not centered. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the arrow. Okay. I'm gonna remove this now. We're gonna start with the embroidery. And like I said before, this is only for color changes and it should be embroidering with no issues. So guys, let's get started. First color is gonna be light blue or the blue. I'm gonna take you closer so that you can see closer. So what I'm gonna do with this, I'm going to embroider it straight through. I'm gonna record most of it and then it's gonna be in fast mode, okay? Guys, the colors are looking amazing. I love that shade of blue. It's perfect blue for the Puerto Rican flag. I am loving it a lot. Guys, so this is done and I'm gonna go ahead and remove the hoop. I can't wait to show you. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the stabilizer from the back and I will see you in a little bit, okay? Guys, so we are done and I'm going to go ahead and fix a couple of loops in here of thread. I changed the needle in the middle of the embroidery on this one because it was a change of needle that was needed. And then in here, some loops also. So what I use is this needle is called Snug Nabbit. And what it does is it helps you. I have used this for years since I started embroidering. And it helps you to fix that. You will draw the needle inside the embroidery part right here and then pull it on the other side and then pull those loops inside the design, making it looking more cleaner. But I think it looks amazing. So guys, this is done and it looks amazing. I love the result. It's all cleaned up. I use, like I said before, these needles that are called Snag Nabbit. A snag and then NAB-it, nab it. And they are made by Dritz and I got it from Amazon. I'm going to try to get the link of the product to place it on my Amazon store front. This is a must-have, people. It works amazingly and look at the clean result. No little loops or anything like that, okay? So yeah, guys, I'm very happy that I'm gonna be able to take it with me tomorrow morning. I'm leaving in the morning to my travel to Puerto Rico and yeah, I'm gonna use this, okay? And what else? Yeah, so guys, this is everything for now. I'm gonna try to bring some content from Puerto Rico. I'm bringing with me a couple of projects to do over there on my craft room at home over there. My grandkids with my daughter and my son-in-law are gonna be there. They already arrived a week ahead. And when you have the kids around, it's difficult to, concentrate on something else than just being spending time with them. So I'm gonna try to bring some content from Puerto Rico. And I think this is everything for now. Until next time, bye. Hasta luego.